going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. There's excitement in the air because it's episode number 1 of MUT Mailbag for Madden 21 Ultimate Team. If you're new here, if you have no idea what this is all about, this is a series that we will definitely be doing every week, at least once a week, all MUT 21 season. I answer your questions. You guys submit them, I answer them. If there's important topics and things going on within the MUT community that you guys want to know about, I'm going to do my best to answer them. We're not going to waste much time on this long, drawn-out intro that I usually go through because we got a lot of questions to answer. I'm probably not going to get to all of them. If I don't get to your question, don't take it personal. It's just because we ran out of time. Leave it for the next episode. Like I said, at least once a week we'll be doing these. And I know early on and around a lot of promos, there's going to be a lot of questions because a lot of you could be new to the game. There's just a lot going on, a lot of information to talk about. So here we go. Let's get into it. I have not proofread any of these, so hopefully you guys were on your best behavior, and we'll see what happens. So, when are you doing an Eagles theme team? By the way, go Birds. Yes, sir. I don't know when, but I'm definitely doing one. I think the plan right now, I've talked about this a lot, is I'm on Xbox and PlayStation 4. I think eventually the Xbox account is going to turn into the Eagles theme team, and then PlayStation 4 will be my main, my Goon Squad, and then I have my Struggle Squad, my second account on PS4. I'm thinking about doing a No Money Spent series as well, so we might have to make another account. But the answer is yes to an Eagles theme team. When, I am undecided. I'm not sure. Did they just get rid of the runner behind the line of scrimmage with the QB? I'm getting pissed and I can't juke or spin behind the line. I'm not sure. I never really... I'm assuming... I know there was a mechanic where you pressed a certain button and your quarterback then became a ball carrier and you could do all of that. I honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they changed it or removed it because there are a lot of new buttons. There's no more precision modifiers and stuff like that, and the celebration is L2 now, so I wouldn't be surprised, but I've never used that feature, so I apologize. I do not know. What do you think of Clint not taking the criticism of the game serious, and should the NFL open up its license again to other companies? I'm not sure what you're referring to with Clint. I know I did see the thing where somebody tweeted him like that it got a 2 out of 10 score, and he said at least it's better than 1. That's just Clint trolling. He does that. I'm sure that he takes criticism serious. He wants the game to be better. And honestly, I think it's a solid game this year. There's a lot of weird bugs that they need to fix, like the chew clock and the white field and, the glitches within the yard and squads. Those need to be addressed. But I think the gameplay of it, minus the bugs, is pretty solid so far this year. I just don't want it to patch it to death. Should the NFL open up its license again to other companies? I mean, I think they just renewed like a 5-year contract. I'm not a fucking lawyer, excuse my language there, so I don't know. But I'm assuming that they're not going to, and that's what the whole point of the contract being renewed over the summer was. So I don't know. I mean, I know 2K is going to be getting an NFL game. It's not simulation, but we'll see what 2K does and kind of take it from there. But I'm enjoying this game so far. Why do you think they don't give core elite kickers and punter power-ups? I could really use a Robbie Gould for my Bears theme team. I don't know, man. I would like that too because I think it would help for theme teams. As to why they don't do it, I'm guessing because kickers only really have like 2 abilities they can get, and powering up a kicker just, because of the lack of abilities they get, I guess isn't worth it. That's my only guess, but I don't know for sure. Do you think we'll ever see the return of Legends chemistry, and have you heard why they moved away from it? Made Legends theme teams extra fun to use. I remember talking to Jake a couple of years ago, and remember they had chemistries for I remember Zero Chill had a chemistry, all these promos had chemistries. I think it was just too much. It was too confusing to people, and they wanted to, I guess for lack of better terms, dumb it down. It was just confusing for the average user, and I think that's why they got away from it. Are we not getting Journey or Gauntlet or Series Master this year? I don't know, and I don't know. So Journey and Gauntlet have been around for a while. We got the whole Rivals thing. To me, Rivals is kind of like Journey. It's a long string of solos that's going to last throughout the whole year, except for it's actually a little less amount of solos than what normal Journey is. But I don't know. I'm sure we'll get something eventually or similar. Series Master, I'm guessing, you know, I think you meant Season well, no, it is Series. I'm wrong there. My bad. They said that there's not going to be one for Series 1, but hopefully Series 2 and beyond, we do get one. I'm not sure. When do you think the best time to start flipping cards will be? Typically, it's the weekend, so Saturdays. And then whenever Weekend League rewards come out, which will probably be Tuesdays this year, whenever Weekend League eventually starts, those are the 2 money days for me. So glad that you're back and been pumping out content. Thank you, Skull Crusher, my guy. I haven't heard anyone state this, but every 10 MUT levels you increase, 1 through 9, 10 through 19, you can complete the daily mission. That is correct. That's a little MUT glitch that's been around for a while. So every time you get to level, like complete level 9, 19, 29, 39, your kind of counter for the daily mission resets, and you can actually do multiple daily challenges in one day, which helps you towards that Sam Mills goal of, I think it's 15 daily missions. So that is a little glitchy, yes. Also, for all the mailbag question askers, please read the community's comments posted before you post a question. Shout out to my guy Skull Crusher. Finally, let's all play a mailbag game where we all guess Pop's real job. My guess for Pop's real job is a manager of the local blockbuster. Skull Crusher is always fun in this series, man. Shout out to Skull Crusher. Yeah, if you guys want to guess my real job, if you don't know, I do work like a regular 40-hour job every week. I'll never tell you guys what it is, but if you guys want to guess what it is, leave it down below in the comment section. Will you be putting out a flipping video either with the coming Legends weekend or when the market somewhat stabilizes? So that's a great question, Joe. I'm thinking about doing the sniping guide again and talking about flipping with the sniping guide because it's my main source of MUT income. I've made so many coins and I'm starting to kind of do it right now. But I think that could be for members only, for YouTube members only. So I'll give you guys more details on that, but I'm thinking about opening up to members only first and then eventually putting the video out public. So, and my Twitch subscribers will get it as well. But yeah, flipping is definitely the go-to move all year round. When do you think the market will drop? Prices are really high right now. Hopefully, I mean, we get new Legends tomorrow. I don't think that's going to be enough to really tank the market. Hopefully Friday, it sounds like Friday is going to be part 2 of the MVP promo, the Superstar promo. So hopefully then, that mixed with Legends on Saturday, hopefully see a little bit of a decrease in the cost of everything. Any news you can share on new Legends this year? I'd love to finally see Charles Woodson or Desmond Howard this year. Keep up the great work and thanks for the info and tips. I mean, I don't have any like early access leaked information. I have no idea. So my guess is as good as yours. My guess is with Charles Woodson that he just doesn't want to be in the game because they want him. I know that for a fact. They want him in the game. I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe he doesn't want to be in there. Desmond Howard would be pretty cool as well. I just hope that we get a lot of new Legends. I like Legends. Legends are cool. Like they announced a Rod Woodson coming out tomorrow. Card looks great. I'm just tired of Rod Woodson. Like we get him every year. I want new names. So the theme diamonds were really good, or team diamonds were really good for new names. Hopefully, you know, we get more new names, and I'm with you. Charles Woodson would be an awesome one. Thoughts on No Series Master, and do you think we get the weekly content like flashbacks? No Series Master, it's kind of like, it is what it is at this point. I'm over it. I think the Coach Madden that came out today, and the fact that you can buy 5 of the badges and that they're a little bit cheaper than last year, at least gives you something to grind for. But it also feels like Coach Madden's a little nerfed compared to past years, and I don't know how I feel about that one. But as far as the Series Master, you know, it's just not a big deal to me anymore at this point. It's disappointing, that's for sure, but I'm over it. Weekly content, I really hope it starts next week, because I'm a little like, I'm 15% disappointed that we haven't got a lot of content on a daily basis. I also try to keep in mind that we got 32 team diamonds. We got, 64 team builders. We got 6 or 8 legends to start out with, all the core elites. I want weekly and daily content for sure, but we did get a lot of content at launch, so I think that's kind of, and we got the whole Superstar promo, so trying to keep that in mind there, keep an open mind about it, but I definitely hope we see weekly content like flashbacks, heavyweights, and all that start next week, because we definitely need it and want it. I love the videos, just wanted to see when you think that we might see heavyweights, flashbacks, and veterans. I think we just answered that one. So I don't know. Hopefully next week, that's all I could really hope for, and I'm sure you guys wanted as well. Do you think this could be the year we actually get consistent content? Seems like something that EA has lacked over the last couple of years. I disagree there. I don't think that EA's lacked consistent content. I just think the last 2 years, they've ended, 19 ended somewhat early, but 20 ended way earlier than normal, and that's where, like, I think the content's consistent throughout the year, but it's just the ending points, they're quitting on us a little too early, and that I don't like. So that's my beef and my complaint. When the new superstars come out this week, should I sell my Aaron Donald and go with Myles Garrett, or sell Jerome Bettis and go with Zeke? Well, Zeke's a cowboy, so you don't want to go with him at all. Stick with Bettis there. As far as Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, this is my thinking with something like that. Myles Garrett has the better card right now, immediately, but cards are only going to get better going forward, and Aaron Donald's next upgrade is going to be better than Myles Garrett's. So how good is Myles Garrett's card going to be compared to Corley Aaron Donald? It's probably not going to be that much better, like game-breaking, game-changing better. I would stick with Aaron Donald and just prep for his next upgrade, which is probably going to be really good and much, much better than Myles Garrett. And that's without seeing any stats or actually comparing them. That's just my thinking. Do you think they will change back the way we kneel? And do you know a good way to kneel easier with a chance of fumble-causing dive? I don't think they'll change it. The giving yourself up, the committing, the laying down, the QB commit, totally understand it. I hate it. There were so many people confused on how to do it. I put out a video on my second YouTube channel, and it's actually doing like kind of well views-wise, so a lot of people are looking this up. The only thing that I found that kind of works is hitting square or dive, and if you didn't know, this is how you commit to the ground or fall to the ground or give yourself up safely, is you got to hit it once and then not hit it again immediately. Actually, I have to give it like a half a second or a 1 Mississippi, so actually let it just, it's hard to explain, but it's like tap, tap. Not so tap, tap immediately, and that actually causes a better animation. They need to fix that part of it. Like, I'm okay with the double tap, but it needs to be more smooth, not the whole like dive morph into a slide. That's weird and buggy, and hopefully they fix that. I was grinding levels using the kick return challenge, but I replayed it and it always gave me 1 game worth of XP. Am I really getting annoyed with EA? I mean, it's worked for thousands of people, so I don't know if maybe it was just a bug or if it just was that one time. If something weird like that happens, just restart your game and try it again. But I mean, there's been thousands of people using that method without any problem, so I don't know. Are you getting the glitch where the field lines don't load in? Seems to be happening to me at least once a session. I have not gotten it once personally, but I've seen it a few times. When we were capturing early footage for the game, we noticed that and the white screen glitch and reported that. I think both of those are going to be fixed in the upcoming patch that's coming out. I think September 10th, I want to say it is. So I haven't personally got it, but I can certainly see why that would be annoying, especially if you're loading into like a head-to-head game. I have 350k and want Tyreek, but I'm a no money spent, never have a lot of coins, and I want to save up. What should I do? I would go budget more here and get like Mark Clayton. If you only got 350k, don't spend it all on Tyreek. He's good, but like you gotta allocate those coins elsewhere, so don't do it. Look for somebody similar in speed, like maybe a guy with like an 89 speed, but I think Mark Clayton's probably a lot cheaper, and that's the one that I would go after if you can't afford Tyreek. Army veteran, hey, notice that little PS next to his name? Army's a YouTube member, so shout outs to Army, and he says, are you planning on doing Barry Sanders themed diamond set? What's the best days to get a good jump on it besides Saturday? Also, have you seen where the screen turns white playing? We've talked about that a few times. I'm up in the air about the Barry Sanders set. Good news is, if you guys are thinking about doing it, or just any themed diamond in general, I do have a spreadsheet. I used it last year. It was a little messed up. I fixed it. I got it working the way I wanted to. Video on that tomorrow. The cheapest way to do themed diamond sets, and it's very, very helpful. It'll tell you if you can make coins off of certain sets. If you're trying to do Barry, it's going to help you kind of stay profitable throughout the whole thing. So am I going to do it? I'm not quite sure as far as getting a jump on it. I mean, Saturday is always going to be your best day. But this week, tomorrow, Wednesday, could be good because of the new Legends coming out, and Friday because of Part 2 of MUT Superstars. What's the next promo after Legends? I don't know. I don't work for EA. I'm sorry. We know that we're getting Legends Wednesday. We know we're getting the Part 2 of MVP Superstars Friday. We know we're getting more Legends Saturday. After that, I have no idea. Hey Pop, as someone new to MUT, what is the most important thing to know and do? Love the streams and videos. Well, thank you so much. I mean, the most important thing to know and do is know how to make coins, know how to work the market, know how to buy low and sell high to make coins, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of money. So you got to pay attention to trends. You got to pay attention to promos and how cards kind of lose value when new cards come out. And, you know, it's not a bad idea to be a step behind. If everybody wants the flashy new card and they're dumping these other cards that are not that bad or not that worse than the new cards, it's not a problem to go pick them up. I mean, I'm a content creator, so I kind of always need to have the latest cards for videos and, you know, purposes of that nature. But that, like, don't always be distracted by the shiny new card. Know the market, know when to buy low and sell high, and watch my videos, because that's how we're going to help you out if you're a new MUT player. What's the player item I need to unlock the stadiums and the unis to add more chems besides the team chem? I am not sure on that one. I have not really, you know, I talked about the coach today in my Coach Madden video / regular coach video. I don't know how stadiums and uniforms chemistries work right now, but I promise you by the end of this week, we're going to have a video on that because it's been a very, very popular question. So I'm going to go figure it out for you guys, and we'll be dropping that video. Stay tuned for that one. Is it safe to use the MUT 21 companion app? I've been using it for 3 years now, and I've had no problems. It's great. It's how I do a lot of my flipping cards and sniping and getting better prices, because it's just easier to do it on the app. It's just much more smooth than through console. In the near future, do you expect a market crash? Got 350K and want to upgrade my team, just not the best time to buy cards. I think we use the word market crash a little too much. The market is not going to crash until probably October. What we may see is a dip in the market, but I'm not going to call that a crash. When will that happen? I'm hoping this weekend. But here's one thing down the road to worry about. No weekend league this week, but next week I assume we get weekend league. Last year, like, prices stayed high because everybody's trying to do what you do. Build your team and get a competitive team for weekend league. Therefore, all the good cards are coming off the market and prices staying high. So it could be a rough couple weeks, but I think Friday, Saturday, we might see a little dip. It's not going to be long. So pay attention Friday, Saturday. That's probably going to be our best chance. Hopefully so. My fingers are crossed. Ever thought about doing MUT drafts, but let Miss Pop pick the players and use that team as a series? Hey, Alpha, that's a really good idea. Maybe we'll do that. The thing is, my wife knows football. She's not like, she knows players. She watches football with me. She's a huge Eagles fan along with me. But we gotta incorporate Miss Pop into some series this year if she's willing. I think it would be fun. If you guys want to watch it, let me know. I am a no money spent. I grinded for all my nats and completed Barry Sanders set. Well, shout out to you, Nathan. That's a tough task to be no money spent and do the Barry set. My coin stack is roughly 400K. Should I spend that on training to get abilities on Lamar and Barry, or should I fill out the rest of my team? I would fill out the rest of your team first. I'm kind of holding off. Training is so high right now that I would stay away from overspending on training. We need to let prices come down a little bit before we start buying training. That's what I'm doing. On my PlayStation team that I'm building right now, I literally have not, like seriously, have not put any chems on any of my players. I'm waiting till prices get cheaper. Does play rec matter anymore? I don't know. Sometimes stats on these cards don't matter at all to me, so I don't know about that one. You should do a no money spent. I definitely plan to. It's something that I did not know you guys wanted so badly of me to do, and I saw a lot of asking about it last year. So we are going to do it eventually, but we're probably not going to start it till like October. Do you think there will be daily content when the season begins? Hopefully so. That's my hope. It seems like the Madden team was not ready to release 21. The fan base said it was to COVID, to blame the lack of content. Convince ourselves that's why we're focusing on 21. With the way the release went, do you think this year we'll actually get promos past March? Yes, I think we'll still get promos past March. I agree with you. I don't want to say they weren't ready to release 21, but it does feel a little with the like. I don't know how to. I don't want to say it's lack of content because we got content. I just think we all expected daily stuff right off the rip, and it's not happening. But I'm sure, you know, working from home is providing some issues, and you also have to think. I don't know how it goes in relation to MUT content. But I know they're still working on the next gen release. Like, that's gonna be the, you know, we got a new consoles coming out in a couple months. they're probably still focusing on that as well and just trying to make the old gen console game run as best as they can. But I'm sure they're still working on new gen stuff. Not that that's an excuse, but I bet it is. Is there no button just to go down to 21 and start celebrating when I try it? Braden, you got to double tap dive. Square or X on Xbox, square on PlayStation, double tap it. That's how it does it. Now, I am scared to click read more here. This is going to be the last question of the video. Do you think the NFL season will get canceled or not? I do not. I think that reports right now seem to be that not a lot of people are testing positive. I saw that there's like one player in the whole NFL on the COVID reserve list or whatever they called it. I actually feel like we might get an NFL season. Baseball had its troubles early on. They seem to have figured it out. Hopefully NFL can do the same. It's hard to believe NFL's like 9 or 8 days away from today, but I'm excited, can't wait. All right, last question for real this time. Is completing the Barry Sanders set profitable? At this point it is. I don't know how profitable, but yes, it is. Can you do the best abilities video? That's coming soon. I just saw that one, so I wanted to make sure I answered it, but that's where I'm going to stop because I've talked long enough and I really need some water, and you guys are awesome for watching my videos. Thank you so much, man. We'll be back with another episode. Just look out for the post. Save those questions for next time. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.